So you want the list, girl? I'm about to drop it. This is in reference to my girl Ashley's video where she's talking about hip hop and R&B aesthetics in K-pop and how the aesthetic and swag of hip hop and R&B cannot be trained into certain people. And she also makes reference to this moment in SZA Snooze video with Justin Bieber. I have to say, for the first time ever, I was attracted to Justin Bieber. And it's for exactly the reason that she's talking about. There's something super rizzy, super swaggy about Justin Bieber. And I think he's been around the culture so much that it's in his veins. It's in his digestive system, in his respiratory system. Swag, that is. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why am I delusional all of a sudden over Justin Bieber in my big age? But I just had to say, the boy grew up really nice. I have a book right here where I've written so many lists. And one of those lists, this particular topic. First, I want to say that hip hop is not an aesthetic. It's an experience. And we know that K-pop artists don't have the true hip hop experience. So they have to perform hip hop aesthetics, as you said. But this aesthetic requires swag. And not all the artists have the proper swag. So some of them come off corny. And some of them can perform the swag, but you can slick tell that they don't have it. So I have a list of this, the tries, the perform, and the ones who got it. And I want to talk about them with you guys. But just to make sure you guys don't think that I'm picking on a certain group, I'm going to talk about my favorite group to watch. And that's this group here, NCT. Mainly because they just dropped a visual for baggy jeans. And a lot of people have something to say about that. I love it. But I want to talk about this group and all 20 of the members because they are a perfect demonstration of trying, performing, and having. Okay? So I'm going to give you my takes on NCT when it comes to hip hop, R&B, swag, and aesthetics. This is definitely a try. He never really comes off as corny, but he doesn't come off authentic when it comes to the hip hop and R&B aesthetic. Vocally, performance-wise, he's definitely all the way in the try. And he tries hard. Doesn't come off corny, but he tries. Win-Win does not need to do hip-hop aesthetic, in my opinion. I've never seen a time, you guys may disagree, but I don't think he pulls off hip-hop aesthetic. Gorgeous, and he is very talented, but hip-hop is not his strong point. The aesthetic of hip-hop and the swag is just not there. Let's forgive him for this, first of all. We all make silly mistakes, right? Henry, he can perform it, but when he opens his mouth, it gets a little corny, in my opinion. He can pull it off sometimes, but most times, I'm not feeling the hip-hop R&B swag when it comes to Henry. This baby, even though he pulls it off, he almost sometimes feel like I feel like he's gonna cry when they put him in too much hip hop. This baby is a wonderful performer, masterful in the way that he performs his vocals and the K-pop swag. But when it comes to hip hop R&B swag, I don't think Renjun has it. I think he's trying. I feel like he's trying. This is such an adorable picture of him, but no. The hip hop R&B aesthetic doesn't suit him as well. He can perform it, I'll give him that, but it doesn't suit him well. I don't think he has the swag, but he definitely can perform. So we're going to lean towards the ones who can perform it, but not quite have it. Masterful performance of hip hop swag, but I'm not convinced yet. I still like he's still a baby, and when he's not performing, I don't think he's really in his hip hop bag. Comes off corny. He can perform it sometimes, but it comes off corny a lot, in my opinion. Sometimes comes off corny, but he can perform it. I'll give him that. He can perform it. He just demonstrated it in baggy jeans, but sometimes I'm just not convinced that it's the best aesthetic for Do Young. So we're going to lean towards the can perform it and might possibly got it. And Gino is one of those people to me because for some reason I want to fight him. Like I want to see him on the street and fight him. And there's some strange attraction that I have that makes me dislike him so much. I know this because of my past relationships. So something about Gino is a little swaggy, but I can't stand him and I want to fight him. So I don't know if anybody else understands that, but something about Gino made me want to fight him. So he might just have it. Definitely can perform it. He's so cute. Definitely can perform it. Not quite sure if he has it. I mean, who even looks like that? Like, it's hard to... Like, off topic, how do you even date somebody who looks like that? Like, why is he so gorgeous? And he definitely can perform it. And I feel like he might even have it. But he's just so gorgeous. Ooh. I watched him in the studio. And when I tell y'all that it may not seem like it on the stage sometimes, but he got it. Tail has it in his fingertips. That's something deep within his soul that comes out of that mouth for sure. I know that Tail has it. He has a little bit of swaggy, swizzle. Yes, I'm showing my age. Definitely can perform, possibly one of the best performers in this group of this particular aesthetic. But does he have it? I think that he can perform it very well. This is 10. But I'm unsure if he actually has it. He performs it from his fingertips to his toes. So he may just possibly have it, right? I'm on the fence about this one because he can definitely perform it. And sometimes when he's doing that little stare thing he be doing, he be like, oh man, that's mad corny. But there's something undeniable about Yuta. Something makes me think that Yang Yang actually has it. I don't know what it is. Off camera when he's talking I'm like, I feel like, oh, he's so cute. But he definitely can perform it. Not sure that he actually has it. So this one is try, perform, and got. Because I feel like sometimes with Taeyeon, it gets a little corny. Sometimes. Very seldom does it get corny. But he definitely can perform hip-hop and R&B aesthetics. And I feel like it's actually him. Like he actually has it in him. For sure. His performance is so believable. His performance of the hip-hop and R&B aesthetic is so believable. I think that he might have a little Riz in him for sure. Probably my most favorite performer of this aesthetic and swag in this group is my bias, Haechan. I don't know if you guys ever watch him when they're not dancing, but just watch how he exists on the stage when they're not choreographed. And that's how you know that somebody really has swag, is when they can perform without having choreography. His natural movement, his body awareness, in my opinion, it feels like it's in him for real. Maybe off stage he plays a whole bunch just to kind of mask the fact that he has Riz. But I do believe that my Haechan has it. Last but not least is this man. I 100% enter the land of delulu when it comes to him. So I know that he definitely has it. I just watched him in baggy jeans. Y'all not gonna tell me he don't have it. So I think more than anybody in the group, he has it. And I don't think that he even want it. Like when he be doing his solo projects, I'd be like, do you even want to have this, what you have? Just give it to somebody else if you're not gonna use it. But you definitely have the swag. So yeah, hopefully you guys get what I'm saying by this video. Hip hop aesthetic and hip hop swag. It's something that can't be taught. It's just something that runs through your body, okay? You don't have to be trained into it. You can be introduced to it and it just sets in your body. And I think that the hip-hop and R&B swag and aesthetic kind of set in Haechan and Jaehyun a little bit different and better than it's set in the other members of this group. Who should I do next?